Now you see me on my shit, I'm with them bitches known to talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me in the club with model chicks, I bring them bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me in the club with model chicks, I bring them bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me in the club with model chicks, I bring them bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me in the club with model chicks, I bring them bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about. See me in the club with model chicks, I bring them bottles out. I'm who they talk about, I'm who they talk about. Shorty love the swag, they see the kid, I'm all they talk about. I don't like to brag, I pop a tag, it's all they talk about.
Oh, see me in the club with model chicks, I bring the what's up, everybody? It's 8:05 and we are live. The GMC Grown Man Clique is here for you tonight. And in our building, we have a cavalcade of stars tonight. So we're gonna go down the list. Sitting right next to me, one of the best of me, my boy.
Richie Rich is in the motherfucking building.
And the other triumphant that makes up the quadrumphant of the Grown Man Clique, we have on the screen in the black Nike throwback. We see him. His name is
Van Gogh.
And the incognito of the crew right now, and blacked out because he's in his mobile office. Our boy, you know the name, you know the game, but he is known as what?
Scott G, what up?
And ladies are usually first, but in this case, she's not first because we had to introduce the Grown Man Clique, but I'll introduce her as one of the first panelists. She is the lovely and talented model extraordinaire and always has something in the air to talk about and make sure you know that she cares. It is the lovely Jay Nicole. What's up, Jay?
Hey, y'all. Hey. How y'all doing?
Going good. And the esteemed colleague of ours, the gentleman who will grizzly the shit out of you if you got something that you don't want to say right out your mouth. He will correct and modify and then admonish and then make you a friend. He is the esteemed Mr. Darius Teddy, D Teddy Esquire. What's up, Ted?
Y'all already know what it is.
He got the bag route on today. And this is the Grown Man Clique podcast. We already got comments up. Let's see what it is. It's, of course, the lovely Miss Sheila. How you doing, baby? Good evening, GMC, and all on and off-screen guests. Looking forward to seeing a great show. Thank you, baby. We will try to provide that type of entertainment for you tonight. So,
Hey, Sheila.
as we do at the beginning of every show, we toast to a good show. So everybody grab what you love the most, what you drink the most, and whatever you want to use for the toast. Then we're going to say to a good show, clink, clink, drink, drink. High quality H2O. Yep.
Great.
So we're going to go around the room. We're going to start with my boy, Darius Teddy. What's you been doing since the last time you were in the podcast streets with us, man? What's been going on?
separating church and state and getting all of this content together because I'm reignited and I'm excited about doing both of them now. So when it comes to the fragrances, that's all we're gonna talk about on that one page. But when it comes to the podcast, hey man, I'm about to come with the thunder. So if you get offended, don't watch.
Damn. Quick and to the point. All right, my girl Jay, what you been up to, girl? Nothing.
What you been up to, girl?
All right, so man, what you been up to, man? What's going on? What's going on down there on the other side of Maryland?
Not a whole lot's going on. Just a bunch of rain down here still. I did a little mini shoot with a friend of mine named Ivory, and her boyfriend, her significant other, however they want to, call themselves or whatever it is, to be politically correct. They're involved with each other, and he was kind of showing me how to use my little DJ booth or whatever. So I've been messing around with that, trying to figure some things out. Um, and getting into this topic of spring cleaning, as we all know, it's hard for me to cut people loose. But I literally had to cut somebody loose the other day and just be
Damn.
like, you know what? It ain't worth it.
Damn.
So, yeah, great topic.
Okay.
All right, so Scott T, what you been up to, man? We're gonna leave you on the mini screen.
Izzy.
Uh, like you mentioned yesterday, one of our dearest, closest brothers had a memorial service that I helped shoot, and dang, what the hell's going on?
I don't know. You tell me. We can't see where you at.
Yeah, no, that noise ain't coming from me. I'm literally in a car. I don't know what that's bumping and dumping and all that. And hey, I ain't asking no questions. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. All right, Richie Rich, what's been up with you, man?
I've been chilling.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it?
that's it.
That's all? Okay.
I've been chilling.
Well, for the most part, I've been recuperating after the horrific Monday that I had. And, this past week, I just kind of been catching up on some work that I had shot and filmed and everything, from the Ballet After Dark stuff to my girl Rachel Byers, who did her master's thesis performance, and got them all of their footage. And I've had the amazing opportunity to shoot Mama Jihan from Kirk Kalehi. She came in and we did new headshots for article that she's going to be featured in. And Kirk Kalehi is the African dance troupe that operates out of the UB Blake Cultural Arts Center. And she is one of the premier African dance queens in our area. That's why her name is Mama Jihan. And then I actually had a headshot shoot with our lovely ladies of Baltimore Dance Tech. Everybody that works with Mass Creations has filmed, photographed, or been involved with the lovely Miss Yvonne and Miss Stephanie, because they treat us so well. And I did headshots for their next upcoming show. And then I replaced and took over for my boy Scott, who was gracious enough to cover the beginning of my brother and his brother. I think at least everybody on the panel that knows him, from Ted to everybody, knows that Vox, who has also been on the program before, he memorialized his mom with his sister Jen and his brother Tony. And Mama Armida was one of my moms. She always was quick-tongued and told you what she meant and meant what she told you. and she is going to be someone who will be missed, but is still loved profusely. And so I went and Scott shot part of it. I shot the other part of it. And also had a chance to catch up with a lot of friends. It was like 6 degrees of separation in that room that yesterday. It was crazy. People all the way back from Roland Park Middle School. My middle school was at Roland Park, all the way up until like high school, college, everything. It was at people from all of my different phases of life were there. So it was nice to catch up, see some older people that knew me, and be able to be there for my little brother, because he is my little brother. I love him to death, and his sister Jen. And that was my weekend. And actually surprised Sheila and took her out on the town for a night because we needed it, and we had fun and just chilled. You know, her favorite activity besides writing music, movies, and plays is going to the casino. And my least favorite opportune time of spending time is going to the casino. So I took her to the casino, and we won a little, we lost a little, but we had a lot of fun. So that was my week in a nutshell. And now we are going to switch gears and go to everybody's favorite subject, part of the program. And you know what that is. So if you got it, bring it. Here we go. Flowers or powder for you. Yeah, we had to go from the new to the old. We had to go to the throwback. But for everybody new to the show, true to the show, or just don't know what to do with the show, this is the segment of the show we call Flowers and Powders. If you want to know what Flowers and Powder is all about, we're going to go down 95. Well, actually, I think we got to go down 3 to 97 today, right? Because he down in the deep. So we're going to my boy.
3 to 97 to 301 to 5 to 235 to 238, like fucking way down the road.
And we're going to go to Van Gogh, and he's going to let you know what Flowers and Powder is all about.
All right, so Flowers and Powder is the segment of the show we do each week that if somebody's done something amazing or nice for you, you can virtually give them flowers on the show. But as we always say, if you got that one guy pulled up on a stop sign and is sitting there waiting for that stop sign to turn green, go ahead and step out your car, put some powder on your hands, and just kind of smack the shit out of him and wake him up a little bit and be like, hey, bruh, that's going to change.
All right. So, late brothers, sister, everybody on the podcast, if you have flowers or powder to give out, please do as they would do in the Royal Church of the Lord Jesus Christ. Give us the church finger, and we will come up. There it is. We have our first deacon, D. Teddy Esquire. He's coming to us with his powder or flowers. Here we go. You're muted.
You ain't even got to put me on the solo screen, bro, because I want all of the fellas up here, because I want to give flowers to all of y'all, because y'all done had my back on my podcast. Y'all done had my back on my Teddy Files and all that, and I truly want to just thank y'all for all the support that you've given me and the continued support, and honestly, just flowers to all of y'all.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, bro.
When we first started this podcast off, and I couldn't get any streaming platform to work for me, you were the one who said StreamYard, and I'll walk you through it. So, you know, I had, I have a lot of talent, but some things you got to learn brand new, and you helped me walk through this. And since then, we've been up and running and going strong. So we got to support you the way you support us. So that's the easy thing.
And you know, I always love how you just give your cookies away.
Pause, nigga. Pause.
Uh-oh.
I need you to pause like a motherfucker on that. I need you to pause like a motherfucker. Matter of fact, I need you to come for a full stop. I need you to come to a full stop.
You didn't send me that clip. This would have been a perfect time for that clip.
Good spell. Shit. I'm gonna have to send it to you. I got
To the top of Shut Fuck Mountain.
That was wild. That was wild. I can't even. Yeah.
Hey, greatest.
What's up?
I was taking a shit, and I was on TikTok, and somebody got off the plane and they had the worst experience, and all I heard in the background when they TikTok was, "You got me fucked up." I was like, "Damn." All right. Okay.
Apparently.
You know what? I gotta give flowers and powder to my wife.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, I gotta do the double up. You know I love my wife, but she even gonna laugh about this because you know I told y'all about the tragic incident I had with going to patient first, right?
Well, yeah.
Right.
Well, in the midst of all this, my wife was reading the directions to the medicine that they prescribed me, and she saw that in the description that the medicine said it could make me do the things that I was doing. So in the midst of all this, she goes, "It's going to be all right. Take another pill." And I was like, and I said like the most bratty ass child ever, "I don't want to." And she was like, "But you need to take it. It's going to make you feel better." Of course, me succumbing to the pressure of wanting to make sure I did the right thing by my wife, I took that second pill. And unlike Neo from the Matrix, who discovered the everything that he needed to discover, it made me twice as sick.
Damn.
So, and to the point where she had decided that I needed to go to the hospital. So I am giving my wife powder for that little incident only because she made me take that second pill. But after I took that second pill and went through hell, she did an amazing job of helping me get back on my feet. She was there 150,000%, and I love her for it. And she just did a great job of nursing me back to health. So, baby, you get a flower and a powder at the same time.
No, fuck that. Auntie Sheila, I want you to hear these words. He gave you powder. I had nothing to do with it. I always told you when he gets fucked up, don't come in. He ain't telling me shit. Listen, this was all
not warned.
So, any more flowers and powder for tonight?
Yeah. I got powder.
Okay, brother. My brother extraordinaire, the Right Reverend Scott T, has some powder to give out. Give
powder.
Us
every single licensed and unlicensed driver driving a vehicle on 95, 495, 695, 895, 295, or any 95 in the DMV, yeah. Y'all need the shit smacked out of y'all.
All right.
That is all.
All right. See, I wasn't trying to kill you. You made me feel like you were. It was like, she was like, "How much insurance we got on this motherfucker?" I was like, "Oh my goodness."
She re-upped on the policy, yo.
I know. I think she doubled it because good Lord have mercy. How that guy say, you know, the guy Christian, whatever, the comedian, be like, "Lord have mercy."
Oh shit.
Like that cheese. I'm going to be going to the bathroom. Lord have mercy.
So I'm gonna give out.
I think that's for me.
No, that's me. No, that is a whole nother story. Because you notice how in them stories like the burning bed and everything. No, but the whole idea is she saying she gonna make me one of them special dinners that I'll never wake up from.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I want that. I don't want no puss out.
You know how
Nah.
you man. You know how you man with your girl, and she be like, "You want something to eat?" And you be like, "Nah,
I don't want
Never
shit.
piss your girl
I don't
off.
want shit.
And she
Nah,
goes,
I don't
she
want
says, this special dish, right? Never piss your girl off. And she said, you know what, baby, I'm gonna make you some spaghetti.
I ain't eating nothing. I ain't eating nothing."
So,
till-
That is a cup of noodles a night.
That's when you be like, baby, I already ate.
I'm good, baby. I'm good. Shit.
Look,
I'm good.
in
Oh,
homage
yeah.
of Rich, we gotta play this because this is exactly what this is for.
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
Because I ain't eating that night. I will eat some bread with nothing on it. I will go hard.
You walk
Oh, I
in
sent you the other thing too, bro.
I will eat a wish sandwich. I wish something was in between these two slices of bread.
you walk in that shit knowing that you piss your girl off and you smell garlic bread, leave the fuck out. It's a wrap.
So I got
Right.
flowers.
Sheila, I'm not the only one. You thought it was just me. I'm not the only one.
I quote it.
So I got flowers I want to give out a couple of times.
Okay.
My powder actually goes into the topic, so I'll
Okay.
hold on for that.
Okay.
But I'm going to give flowers to Sparrow and Ivory for being amazing hosts. Showing me a few things, a couple of days ago and over the weekend. And also flowers to Augusta from down in Virginia Beach. She came and did a little bit. Absolutely fantastic. So, just wanted to appreciate those folks.
All right. So let's move on into our topic for today. So I titled this Spring Clean Summer Brings for two reasons. One, I had two good ideas come in from Rich and from Van. And I thought that if you put them both together, you got a good show. If we would have talked just one of them, it would have been all right. And if we would have talked the other one, it would be all right. But if we put them both together, it sort of, to me, made more sense. Because this is the whole idea. During spring, everybody thinks of what? Spring cleaning. But I wasn't just thinking about cleaning the house and straightening up and all of that other stuff. I was thinking about all the levels of spring cleaning because, as Van said, he had to do some cleaning, and that was getting rid of someone who was who was toxic to his well-being. You have to spring clean on so many different levels, not just physically, but mentally.
Right.
Then summer brings. We all have so many things that we want to accomplish and everything, but the whole idea is that if you use spring to clean out the mess, that means the summer brings success. So I want to play a couple of video right quick. And basically I was looking for videos to support this topic. So this one was from the Today Show, but I thought it was pretty cool. Check this out.
In order to get in the mood, do you have to get out of the old bad mood, like declutter and start all over again?
Yeah, I first say detox, right? So you really have to feed your brain the good things that it needs to function every day. So get rid of the sugar, stuff like that. I spent decades of a lifetime with like debilitating anxiety and depression. And I will tell you, nothing feeds anxiety more than sugar. Nothing feeds depression more than a bad diet. And nothing feeds self-doubt more than just not moving your body. And it's just a good time to also do that digital detox too. There's a few weeks out of the year where I won't watch any TV, I won't go on social media, and I even shut down my phone for most of the day.
All right, so look, right. It's so funny that you played that clip because when I was on this podcast last week, I was telling y'all about not doing the alcohol shit. And after I saw the TikTok that made me want to do this shit, that was the second TikTok that I watched. And I was like, oh, okay. It was in parentheses. But I was like, let's do it.
Yeah, sometimes, and this is the whole idea.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hey, nigga, I did it.
Because today is the 14th day.
Come on, man. Come on. Give me my credit.
14 days. And the whole idea is that, there are times when we've done the show and everybody's been here when I've been like, oh no, I'm not drinking.
Right.
Because it's not like I'm trying to prove that I'm not an alcoholic. It's just sometimes you need that time away from anything that could be mood altering or mood changing, because you just want that cleanse. You want that clarity. You want that freedom of not having to resort or go to something to relax you or anything. And I do it all the time. It'll be like clear out of the blue, just like there was a free bar at the event last night. And they were like, Jerry, can I get you something? I was like, yeah, get me a Sprite. Because I just didn't want to drink. When I don't want to drink, no matter how the situation lacks or sets itself, I won't do it. But tonight, I wanted a drink, and I was like, I'm going to have me a drink. So, but, I mean, during, like they said, sugar, she said alcohol, she said, digital, because a lot of people don't realize staring at that screen, looking at all those memes, all that stuff can affect your mental well-being. So you gotta do a spring cleaning of the mind too.
Right.
And if you don't, you're just setting yourself up to follow the same patterns and things that you've been doing, and you're not going to get any further. You're not going to flourish. You're not going to prosper, because you're just stuck in what I call a pattern of stupidity, which is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So check this one out.
Imagine you lock in this summer. You locked in. You said, all right, fuck it. For the next month and a half to 2 months, I am locked in. No partying, no phone call, no Fortnite, no yakking it, none of that. Locked in. Wake up, routine, work, gym, work, food, good food. You lock in for the next 2 months. What happens? Where does your life go? What do you think could actually happen? A lot of you guys think it takes years and years to make something happen, but you've never even been locked in for a month. You haven't gone 30 days on a schedule that you don't miss a day. So how could you possibly say it's hard if you haven't even tried? This could be the summer. This summer will be a lot of people's summer, but it could also be yours. Lock in, brother. It's only 2 months.
Don't shake your head. Don't.
Why?
First of all, why the fuck did this nigga got veins in the back? Like not veins. What is it called? Vines?
You looking at the set? I'm not talking about the set.
I'm definitely looking at the set, nigga. He look like he's from Disney Channel. Okay, that's Zac Efron brother.
But the message was positive. A lot of people talk about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but they're not willing to commit to what it takes to get you to the point.
Shirt?
Exactly.
Dude, I'm worried about all that.
I guarantee when he stopped recording, he hit a line. Oh my! I don't trust that nigga.
But seriously, on the topic of cleansing and preparing yourself, if you committed to 2 months of doing everything the right way, you know what's going to end up happening? You're going to build a pattern. Once you build a pattern, it becomes second nature. Once it's second nature, it's no longer a pattern. It is a way of life.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you build success. If you say, well, if I commit myself to 3 hours on this script every day until this script is finished, and every day you cut off the whatever, you go down, you sit in front of your computer, and you hack it out, you work it out, you do it until it's done.
He also said stop beating off. So that's like against self-love.
That's not against self-love, because sometimes that can be a distraction if you're doing it too much.
I don't know.
I mean, everything is good. Take it in moderation.
I don't think I do it enough.
Okay, well, that's you. That's you. But I mean,
Said
for
stop.
real, come on,
Stop
y'all
hacking
being
it.
quiet. Y'all just listening to me talk. Come on, add something to the conversation.
Then the nigga said stop hacking it and go like this. Like, I'm not trusting that nigga.
I think honestly, if the thing is, you have to find some sort of discipline in anything that you're trying to do.
Right.
And one of the things that you do need to do, like if you want to be serious about something, you got to lock in. You can't just try it for 2 weeks, and if it don't work in the next 2 weeks, then all right, I'm on to the next. There's no consistency there, and nothing's going to work for you. So you do got to take some time to turn off everything. There are days where I'll put like a notification up on Facebook that says unplugged, and that means I'm unplugged from everything. I don't want TV. I don't want to talk to on the phone. I'm not looking at no internet. I'm not doing anything because this is the day that I need to detox from all of it. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the news. I don't want to hear nothing. I really just want to be one with me, myself, God. Listen to Him speak in my spirit without any kind of distractions or any kind of stimulations. You know what I mean? And I want to be self-stimulating at that time. So what the young man was saying, I truly agree with you. Sometimes if you really want to achieve something, believe it or not, it don't take a whole bunch of years. It just take you dedicating yourself long enough until it works.
Right. Because think about the people like, some of the social media people who have said, I'm going to post every day and I'm going to make sure that I post every day and do this and do that. And now they're worth millions.
Right.
Because once the dedication is there, once you've locked in and it stops being something that you're making yourself do and you do naturally because it's no longer routine, it's lifestyle.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
If you do it naturally,
yeah,
and you just hit record, then it becomes consistency because now it becomes content. Is it okay to beat your meat? I just want to know.
You worried about the masturbation? That's the only thing you worried about?
I don't know why he said this shit, nigga. He could have said anything else, nigga.
Because depending upon how long it takes you to do what you do when you're doing that, you might have been using valuable time that you could have been putting to something else. He said it, and I think it was just part of what he's saying is you get out of doing all the stuff that distracts you from doing something positive, and maybe you'll get more positive results.
Right.
Maybe he was doing it too much. We don't know. I mean, if you want to be, maybe it was like every 15 minutes he was like dick break,
I just want to know why that shit was on his mind.
Because maybe he was doing it too much.
That nigga thought about Pinky in that moment and shit. Like, you trying to motivate.
So, let's check this out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, as a guy, bro, the summertime is the best time to lock in, bro, to get all your goals and aspirations, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, this is what I do personally. Like, when I come home from college in the summertime, I write down 5 goals, bro. This year I got 1, save more money, bro, because everything's getting so high, bro. 2, get in more physical shape, bro, for college basketball. 3, learn how to cook better. 4, just be a better person, like, just how I conduct business. And 5, bro, is to just do good onto others, And I write that down on the board, bro. And I write it down so I can see it every single day. But, like, most of us, bro, like, you just gotta have good time management because, like, you have all this free time in your hands. Like, you could be going out. You can be going out to the club. You could be partying, go to the beach, doing whatever you had to do. Or you can really lock in and really better yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, bro. That's my word today, bro. You know what I'm saying? And have a blessed day.
Can you play that?
Yeah, bro. You're right, bro.
Play it back, and just do the countdown. That's all I wanted.
What countdown?
The countdown he did. He said he had 5. Just play it back. I just want to make sure I saw what I saw.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, as a guy, bro, the summertime is the best time to lock in, bro, to get all your goals and aspirations, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, this is what I do personally. Like, when I come home from college in the summertime, I write down 5 goals, bro. This year I got 1, save more money, bro, because everything's getting so high, bro. 2, get in more physical shape, bro, for college basketball. 3, learn how to cook better. 4, just be a better person, like, just how I conduct business. And 5, bro, is to just do good onto others, And I write that down on the board, bro. And
what?
What you about to say, bro?
Yo, he's trolling like shit, yo. Yo, did y'all see that shit? He said 1, 2, fuck cooking. He said, fuck cooking. That's what he said. And he dropped all his fingers. He's trolling. That nigga is trolling. I don't even believe what the fuck he's saying. He don't believe what the fuck he's saying. I'm sad. My bad.
Oh my god.
What am I going to do with him?
I'm saying.
You've been
Y'all
doing.
saw the shit. Y'all saw the shit. Then after this shit, he went back there and he counted them shits out. Like, he said 3. And it was cooking. He said, fuck cooking, nigga. I'm still buying McDonald's.
Yeah.
Fuck basketball, nigga.
No,
Oh,
I
my
do
God.
think you need to try to develop though. You have to develop some kind of you do have to try to develop some kind of point system to make sure that you are able to, pinpoint the things that are the problem and work on those things. You know what I mean? Like if money's the problem, maybe you're not saving enough and maybe you're not making enough. You're not making enough. We all got a hustler spirit. Many of us do. Go out there and make the money and stop making excuses. If you ain't saving enough, hey, look, your problems is always going to be your problems until you fix them. And here he go. What's up, man? But yeah, but it's just like you should develop a point system though, to really kind of get an understanding of where you're headed, because sometimes you need most problem if you're trying to make those kind of moves, you need that kind of structure. You need to structure it first, understand where you need to go, understand what you're trying to do. Like each one of y'all, I'm pretty sure have a structure on how you do it. Like Rich, when you're doing a movie, I'm pretty sure you got a pattern and a structure on how you want things done. You have a certain amount of criteria that has to be done, and people got to meet that criteria, or it's not going to be within the standards of what you set. So there's certain things that you got to do to make sure things happen. And that's just going to happen with everything that you do in your life. If things ain't working out the way that you need them to work out right now, set a pattern, set a standard, because the only way your life is going to get better is if you live by the standard that you set.
Right. Crazy, you're not lying. And I do. And you know how I do it? I go, I need this. You know what I don't do? This.
So Grizz, you brought up a point about money, and that's my next video. So I'm glad you did that. But I thought this is funny and poignant at the same time. Check this out.
I want every goddamn bro that come with this motherfucking money. Everyone, bring it on. I'm ready. But I love her. She's my girlfriend.
That's cool and all, but tomorrow that girl could wake up and start feeling different and leave you. But tomorrow a dollar's still gonna be a dollar. That's why I'm saying you chasing the wrong shit. Chase money, don't chase women, because when you got money, women gonna chase you.
Money is not everything, bro. You need to relax.
Money is everything. You need to go harder. You're broke.
How's money everything?
You need money to eat. You gotta buy food. You need money to sleep. You gotta buy a bed. You need money for transportation. You gotta buy a car. You need money to pay bills. The light, the goddamn gas, the goddamn everything. The world revolves around money and money revolves around me. I gotta get this shit. I don't know about you.
Hey, look what Travis Scott posted on Instagram.
Forget what Travis posted. What you posted? Travis probably got paid to post that. You on social media for free. Double tap scroll, not doing a goddamn thing. Not making a single penny. Become a content creator or some shit. Make some money off this social media shit. Why you doing that shit for free?
Then what's the mood of that?
Man, forget the move. Where the money at? You talking about moves. I'm trying to get rich. Where the money at? Only moves I make is money moves. I need money.
This summer, we all are going to lock in. The summer grind starts now.
You goddamn right.
You goddamn right.
You goddamn right.
He ain't say nothing wrong there. Everything he said was true, because everything you may not build your life around being rich, but you need money to live your life.
I personally build my life around being rich.
Well, that's different because your name is Rich.
Son of a
ass. You thought you were gonna catch me on that? Come on now. I ain't drink that much. Shit.
Damn it.
Man.
I swear to God.
But I mean, seriously, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. Just like, with me running the studio, I have to always be cognizant of cash flow and money that is needed, because if Rich, Scott, Van, any of my people that work with me and come to this door and this door is locked and they can't get in, and there's an eviction notice on the door, hey,
Might be a problem.
I have to be cognizant of money. If you want the lights to be on, if you want to come in here and you want to take pictures and you can't cut on the lights, yeah, you can say we're gonna make this a candlelight shoot, but guess what? I hope your battery's charged for your camera.
Unfortunately, though, like I got the message, but it's also case by case basis.
Yeah, I mean everything is not surrounded about making money. He was over exaggerating it, but we definitely
Actually,
you
the
cannot
original video,
right?
Is he shows why that friend can be annoying.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the original video,
right?
That he was doing. I get it though. I get it. I say it a lot. It's like I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes when you broke, you don't even want to fuck.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't understand the broke bitch mentality, but I get the fact that like that shit do not solve all your fucking problems. Solves majority. So you gonna have a place to sleep. You got a car to drive in. Your lights on. Like you can eat, but the problems that this world gives you is things that you can't get back.
Right.
That you need to get back. And that's it. That's it.
Yeah, like I said, like my wife and I have been together when we got together and we ain't have 2 pots to piss in.
Right.
Money wasn't the key. We said we wanted to be together and we were going to make it work. Now that money is, and believe me, money is still part of the equation, but it's never been the focus of everything. When the kids came in, we needed to make more money to take care of the kids, and we did what we had to do. Kids got older and they needed things. We had to make more money to take care of the kids, but we also had to take care of each other physically, mentally, and emotionally. So if you still didn't do those 3 things and take care of each other besides the money, then you're still going to end up on an L. You're going to catch an L.
Right.
And then now that money is, now it's more like we're to the point of, or the season in our life where we're like, yeah, we need money, but we also need to live our lives and have fun, because if we don't enjoy our lives now, who says we're going to be able to enjoy our lives later? We don't know what ailments may come up. We don't know what.
And we be honest, some people don't know what to do with money.
Right.
Some people just like to go and buy purple shoes and purple socks. And
Really, but is he happy? But is he happy?
Nigga, he ain't never happy.
No, I'm saying happy with himself.
That's my guy. That's my guy. I'm fucking with you, my nigga.
Yeah. But the whole idea, and that's the whole idea. Right now, Mia and Sheila's life is dealing more with happiness. Like right now, my wife is head over heels giddy that she's working with planning this wedding for her daughter. And I just sit back and I laugh because I'm like, that's my baby. I am enjoying the fact that, I'm going to get to celebrate her, finding the love of her life and doing what she wants,
Unc said you get it. I want to make it clear. This is his words.
Yes, she is giddy.
Not mine.
Because
so
every night.
When you come swinging, like I know you will.
No, every night I have a new recap. I have a new recap of what's going on in the festivities and everything, because this is what we work towards. You know what I mean? Like Grizz, like when your son graduated and everything, you know how there's certain benchmarks that you work towards and you want to see them have and make sure that they're taken care of in the right way. And we're able to help and do that.
Right.
Because everything we've done is geared towards being able to be there and do what we can do to make them happy.
Right.
Because my daughter, she could have said, hey, I'm going to get my dress in Vegas. I'm going to get this and do all of that where I live. And then all y'all got to do is show up. But she's actually, from the way she was raised, and she's coming back to Maryland so that her family can be a part of her getting her dress and being a part of the wedding ceremony situation, because that's something she wanted to give to her family, because, you know, she could have did it over there, got it done, and it would be gone. But she knows that Aunt Joe, Aunt Barbara, Judy, or everybody who's over on the East Coast wanted to be a part of it. So she's coming back.
Oh, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's funny because I used to joke about my wedding, right?
Yeah.
I said I'm a DJ, I'm a photographer, I'm a photographer. I'm gonna do it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I like to save money.
You don't save money when you're doing a wedding. I'm telling you.
So my niece is about to have
a wedding if you got to do all that.
So my niece is having her graduation party.
I will be taking the camera to Vegas.
Okay.
I won't be using it. Look, I might not be able to use it till the reception, but it will be a camera because
it's definitely gonna happen.
It's definitely gonna happen. Like, this motherfucker don't know what to capture.
Like, come on, man. Like, and then you gonna see the nigga with the camera and shit, and you gotta just sit there and look like.
And what if my camera better than his?
Right. That nigga come up with a flash and a Kodak Polaroid camera.
No, I trained. I didn't train. I'm sorry. I brought my daughter up better than that to hire a Polaroid photographer for a wedding.
I believe you.
Do you know how many people said I will drive to Vegas and shoot your daughter's wedding for you? Or reply, because I say drive, but that's because that's my vernacular, because I ain't flying shit. But
welcome Skizzy to the screen. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Come on.
I know I haven't seen him, and we've been talking on the phone, and he's been checking in on me. But
name a chair and don't play no game.
We were at the same event. We were at the same event yesterday and didn't see each other. Because he had to go take care of what he got to take care of. I had to take care of what I had to take care of and get there. So, but I only have one more video that I want to play. So let's go to that real quick.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to inundate y'all with videos, but I did want to make sure.
And I know we sitting down, but I promise you, I did not get taller.
I feel like it has been so long since I've been on here, but just wanted to come on and tell you that if you are planning on doing some spring cleaning, because it's a mess. I'm sitting out here on this patio and there's pollen everywhere. But you have to be mindful that spring cleaning needs to be done on your emotional closet as well. So not just your physical closet in your home, but your emotional closet needs to have a good spring cleaning as well. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my YouTube channel and watch today's video on emotional cleaning. Clean out that emotional closet, y'all. All right, so enjoy your day, stay pollen free, and I'll see you over on YouTube. Leave me some comments and make sure if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and follow me here if you're just seeing me for the first time. Bye.
Emotional cleaning is just as important as anything else. I'm telling you, I mean, when I was researching this show, a lot of people were like talking about how emotional cleaning was the most important part of any part of spring cleaning. You got to get rid of the negative. You got to get rid of the negative people in your life, the negative situations in your life, the negative boyfriend, the negative girlfriend, the negative wife, the negative husband. Even if it means if you want to keep the negative wife and the negative husband, going to counseling so that you can sort through it. But you got to clear out the mental baggage and the vitriol and the arguments, because if you don't, pattern of stupidity, doing the same thing and expecting a different result, it's not going to benefit
you.
Yep. So, I mean, I know, Van, you went into a little bit of, you know, your emotional cleansing that you did, but if you want to expound on it, this is the best time.
Yeah, so my situation is that I've known a young lady for probably maybe 6 or 7 years. And, we talked back and forth, never really shot together. Hung out a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times at most. I got her a gig booked for, I think GEI magazine had a fashion show in Annapolis like a couple years ago. So I got her booked to perform for like their intermission. So, you know, I'd done some things for her, and you know, I don't know what her problem was lately, but she kind of was trying to dig into 2 of my posts. I was talking about one last week about the models and who can pay who and what industry standards are, and you know, all that stuff, like when you should pay a model and all that. And you know, she tried to dig into that like she was a pro on it, and I was like, you're not even a model or a photographer, so why are you trying to tell me, who's been doing it 20 years plus, how that stuff works? So then I made a post, it's still up on my page, um, about a crocheted long gown that I had made that was similar to another crocheted long gown. I mean, a crocheted long gown is a crocheted long gown. One was
I
black.
saw that. I forgot who it was. I think
Oh,
it was
you're talking about the one Tyler was
wearing.
wearing, right?
Yeah.
Right. So the girl was trying to say that the 2 dresses weren't even the same. And I'm like, how are they not the same? They're both crocheted long gowns. Like, because one has sleeves and one doesn't, the lines of a crocheted long gown are still the same. And then she was trying to say that the color makes them different.
You know, someone apparently want to see some purple shoes. Yeah. What's up, man?
The color doesn't. The color.
You know, you ask and you shall receive. Damn it.
Never
What's
talk
going
to
on? What's
anyone
going
who can't spell yarn.
Huh? Yeah. So the color of the dress.
Hold on.
Doesn't make
This
it different.
stupid thing.
Yeah. So the color of a dress doesn't make it different. You know,
Hold
now
on.
if it was shorter or had different lines, then yes, it would be a different dress. But you can have a dress with the same lines with or without sleeves. She obviously didn't know that either. And she was trying to say I was stupid and all this other stuff. And I'm like, ma'am, you forgot I got you booked at a fashion show because you had never even been one before. And I've done probably 30 or 40 by now. You know, like the young lady that actually runs First State Fashion Week and started it, actually wore my designs before she even started that thing. So I consider myself very well connected on that runway circuit right now. So for her to try and tell me what those things are when she's 1, never even been down a runway, 2, she's not a model, and 3, she's not a designer or a photographer, it was like, you know what? I don't even need this kind of energy. If I'm doing favors for you and you're gonna criticize what I'm doing for you and you have no experience in it, I'm gonna have to cut you off. Just plain and simple. I don't need that. I don't know what her problem was or what her deal was. Maybe she was just seeking attention, but you can go seek attention somewhere else.
Well, I mean, also you got to remember is that 1, you're a designer. 2, she's not. 3, it don't matter what she says because you know what you're doing.
Right.
It's like
if she's gonna continue with
somebody
that,
who's an architect and telling them that the building ain't straight.
Right.
How the fuck I know if the building's straight? I've never been to an architectural design class. I've never done industrial engineering. I mean, the people who built the Leaning Tower Pizza thought that bitch was going to be
Put
straight.
me in the game, coach. I know how you can tell. You get a marble. You just put it down. That bitch
No, but I'm saying I'm saying before they build it. You know, I'm saying the drawing. So I mean, and that's the whole idea. So before we get too far off course, I'm gonna bring everybody up to the screen. Grizz, I want to go with you first, so please bring your camera up for this.
Grizzly.
So what I want to do is I want to say two things. What is your spring cleaning, and what is summer gonna bring for you?
Well, my spring cleaning, of course, is I've been on a weight loss journey, so I'm cleaning the fat off my body. And what summer's going to bring is better health and better wealth.
That's what's up.
Yeah. That's about it.
Scott T. Scott.
Skizzy.
What is spring? What are you cleaning for the spring? And what do you want summer to bring?
Finally cleaning this house, first of all.
Okay.
Summer's gonna bring a whole bunch of money so I can tell Uncle Sam to kick rocks.
All right. John.
Uncle Sam, that was Scott that said that.
What is summer going to? What is spring? What are you cleaning out this spring? And what are you expecting summer to bring you?
I'm not cleaning anything spring because it's already been cleaned out in winter.
Well,
so spring is already a head start to summer. Okay, so back in winter we were cleaning out every person that didn't matter, everything that was a distraction, anything that was causing any type of trauma or depression or anything, any hose that didn't comply, no sugar, no nothing. Okay. Now we're making a head start so that we can have the best year of all time when it comes to comeback season. So yeah.
All right. Van, what are you cleaning this spring, and what do you want summer to bring?
Cleaning for me, it's a lot of I actually want to say mental stuff going on, because without your mental, you can't really focus on anything whatsoever. So, like I said, my first step is kind of weeding out the people that don't really need to be around, that start a whole lot of problems, that just want to cause drama for some reason or try and get attention. That they need to go away. Second of all, I need to start, like I was saying before, focusing on, my stuff, my designs, what I'm doing, and how I originally started and wanted this to be. People have asked me to make stuff. As you've seen, you've probably got 20, 30 designs at your studio that hadn't even been picked up. And I know I probably got 20 or 30 designs in my studio that hadn't been picked up. So, the sale is still going on. People can come buy this stuff, whatever they need to do with it. As I mentioned before, I'm going to start shooting less. So I don't shoot a lot now, but now I want quality over quantity. Just because you shoot a lot doesn't mean you're really getting what you want. So now I'm actually sending people concepts and ideas that I have that I'm trying to get covered, so that I can, basically get back to the roots of this whole thing. And that's going to be my focus.
Cool. My brother Rich.
Oh, me. Oh God.
Spring cleaning. What do you want summer to bring?
I'm spring cleaning procrastination.
What?
I'm spring cleaning procrastination. Only my creators understand that. I'm spring cleaning that. I want summer to bring happiness, comfort. Okay. That's what I want summer to bring. That's my focus. And I want summer to bring darknesses. to people complexion.
Damn it.
Everybody need it.
Okay, I guess it's my turn now. So
Everybody need it. You light skin motherfuckers. It's like, nah.
well, I mean, you know, with me, I'm always
I know
clean and
you want.
purging, but
I know you want.
what I want to do is, as far as spring cleaning and what I've been trying to do, and what is going to be done, is that I need order.
Yeah.
Because order has gotten out of control. And not with, you know, mass creations, but in general, like the order that I usually have and that I strive for has went by the wayside because I've been trying to appease people. So now it's not about appeasing people or making them happy. It's about, this is it. This is the way it's going to be done. If it's not done this way, then it's not getting done. Because order brings a lot of clarity. And then what I want summer to bring, I want summer to bring prosperity and consistency. Because if all of the minutia is gone and there's not a bunch of, you know, just like stuff being thrown all around me and about me, and it's nice and order, clarity, and then prosperity, because that will mean that everybody around me will be eating. And that's what I want it to be. So, Shauna, what's up? How you doing tonight? Good evening,
Hey,
GMC.
Shauna.
Hope everything is doing well on this Monday evening. Shauna, I hope you are recovering well. I hope you are feeling better. You talked to me the other day, and I know that you're going through a little bit of a traumatic situation right now, but please believe me, supernatural healing has been prayed upon you for this. And I hope that everything works out for 150,000% recovery, and that you are 200% better than when you went in, when you come out.
Absolutely.
Because test is nothing more than a testimony. So if you come out the test, you'll have a testimony that's going to be bigger than everything else.
Unless you go.
So, I mean, we killed this subject. I don't think that, you know, staying on longer and trying to come up with more to talk about is going to work, because the whole idea is that we going to clean out the mess. So the mess is being on here too long.
Right.
If you did what you got to do, you said what you got to say, and you done it, it's done and it's over.
Because the worst thing you can do is waiting for someone else to come after you done that.
Okay, and on that note, Grizz, what's going on Grizzly this week? Let us know what's up.
Damn it.
Gotcha, nigga.
Any damn way. Every Wednesday night, 8:15, Sophisticated Grizzly. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us over on Facebook, and you can find us over on X. And this week we are going to talk to the immigrants. Where's the hate coming from? Well, what's the problem? Did we not give enough blood? Did we not march enough? Did we not talk enough? Did we not help enough? So, immigration hate. That's what we're going to be talking about this Wednesday on the Sophisticated Grizzly.
Cool. Vicissitude Magazine, talk to us.
Well, Red Midnight comes out on Friday.
All right.
So we're going to get that going. And 2 weeks from tomorrow night, first episode of the Midnight Disruption. So now we'll have some more details with that. And speaking of purple shoes, the prototype for the first pair of vicissitude sneakers, which by the way are purple. will be coming soon.
Pause.
Yep. You asked for it, you gonna get it.
Wow. And he did not. And he did not pause at all.
No, he's one damn bit.
So I would like to thank everybody for coming into the Grown Man Clique podcast tonight. I want to thank Jay Nicole, my boy, the sophisticated Grizzly Dieris Teddy. I would like to thank the Purple Shoes, Mr. Purple Shoes, Mr. Vicissitude. I would like to thank Sheila, Shauna. I want to also send shouts out to my boy Bacchus, who's here, and host and cavalcade of everybody who's come in and shared their comments and likes and everything. Before we go, we would like you to do 3 things: like, share, subscribe. That helps us to grow, and that makes the content even better. We have got some shows coming up for you guys. We are going to have, you know what's been missing from the Grown Man Clique podcast?
What's that, brother?
What? Sex. When we first started off, we bought the sexy, and now we are bringing some more sexy back.
Define sexy.
Jerry, why didn't you say shit? I got you right.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Punch him in the throat. Punch him in the throat now.
Seriously.
Where's
Put the kids away.
Where's my goddamn lotion at?
We are definitely.
Let me get my lotion again.
Where's Jay when you need her? Shit.
We are definitely gonna bring the sexy back. We're gonna have more grown and sexy content so that we can talk about things that grown people want to talk about, that bring that sexy element to our show that started us off. We
Like
haven't
the whole
forgot
facts.
where we started.
Well, can I pick people up?
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
Can I pick people up?
What do you mean?
Because when we started, I was picking people up.
How you
and dropping them? No. Oh, hell no. We ain't got enough insurance for that.
You forgot that you dropped her.
He's denied it the whole time.
Who'd you drop?
About the second time.
I need to hear about this off air. Who dropped who?
All right.
It was
So
time. You can go back and watch it.
Into the Grown Man Clique podcast with me, my boy Scott T, my boy Van Gogh, and my boy the Slut Gang CEO Richie Rich is in the building. Thank you.
Love a game.
For coming in. And as we say at the end of every podcast, do good, do really good. But if you want to do bad, do really bad, so that they know that you meant it. Peace. We out.
Don't forget the purple side.